What do fantastic returns in your pension look like? They don't quite look like what you think they do. Let me give you the example of nVidia. Over the past 12 months, I'm recording this on the 7th of May 2024, it's gone up 240%. Fantastic to have in a pension. We had it, if you watch my Telegram channel, from January 2023, and had we been with a time machine, we could have had it from October 2022. We didn't get it that early. Anyway, 240% up over the last year. In hindsight, phenomenal, obviously. Even with foresight, would be phenomenal. What did that actually look like over the past year? Well, here's the shocker. Only 59% of the days did it outperform the S&P 500. Now, you would be foolish to think, therefore, you're better off in the S&P 500. That would show a distinct lack of logical skills or mathematical ones and of market knowledge. 41% of the time, it underperformed. You would be right to think it means stick to the plan once you've got an undervalued company which is growing and producing dividends and croaky. It would also imply don't keep bloody looking at the market every single day if you're planning to hold for 250 days. You would be insane to do so, all right? So where did those returns come from? Well, actually, 66 days, negative. 36 days, badly negative. 2 days, really badly negative. The vast majority of the gains came from mediocre days. So you didn't even have blowout days, mediocre days, and a few not so mediocre and a bit better. Notice how actually, if anything, it's pretty much skewed more to the left than the right almost. Let's have a look at Amazon. Amazon over the past year is up 78%, another great one in our pensions. And I wish I could give you all a time machine to take you back to January 2023 when we got it. We will get future ones as well like this. Amazon up 78%. How did that look when we break it down? Well, even worse. More than half the days, it underperformed the S&P 500. In fact, on 119 days, it generated a negative return. Imagine what that's doing to the average gambling investor who has a desire to trade. How many of those got out prematurely? How many of those got worried by looking at it every single day? So take the Warren Buffett approach. Once you've got a good company, don't keep staring at the damn thing. 49% of the days were outperformed. And in fact, when you look at those, outperforms one thing, and this is, by the way, the returns after the S&P, okay, the S&P 500. So when I say up 5%, I mean 5% more than the S&P. That's what we mean by outperform here, not just it had positive days. Let's break that down into some kind of statistical analysis. Now, based on the last 2 years worth of data and making major assumptions about how stock prices move, that they will move in similar fashion to what they did, not identical, similar fashion to what they did in the last 2 years, on what's called a log normal distribution curve, and they don't because they tend to have fat tails or more extreme moves. But if you make those assumptions, 95% range over the year could be anything from minus 38% to up 170%. That's the 95% range statistically. Log normal random walk based on historical parameters, okay? So there's big assumptions in there. 50-50 chance, you'll be up. It's 50% chance you'll be up. You might say, well, that's pretty poor. Surely it's more chance than that. I think there's more chance than that, but statistics says that. Does that mean you shouldn't have Amazon? No, it doesn't mean that at all. But what I'm saying to you is, in a day, there's a slim possibility you'll be down 9%. Over 5 days, you might be down. There's a slim possibility, 21%. Over 20 days, and that's the mighty Amazon, which was up 78%. There's a slim statistical possibility you'll be down 28%. And over 100 days, there's a possibility you could be down. So after 3 months, you'd look at Amazon and say to me, oh, I'm down. This is rubbish. Amazon's rubbish. The world is rubbish. And yet that can still be a year in which you get a 78% return. For those who think the stock market means a bank account, which just goes in a diagonal line, you're wrong, because not even the mighty Amazon can deliver that. Okay.